Hello and welcome to another episode of Binding Roll, where we play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in the world of the Ninth Age. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Ninth Age, it is a tabletop war game. That's a rank and flank war game I play all the time, and this YouTube channel is dedicated to. If you are interested in that game or have ever heard of it, it's pretty awesome because it's a community-built game, so all the rules are completely free. Please click the link in the description below. It'll click you directly to the official website, where you can get everything you need to play, and it's really fun. But tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons, and we are back with the actual season finale of Season 2. Yeah, and we'll get into it in just a second. First, we'll do the usual intro video.
No one in this world can you trust. Not men, not women, not beasts. This you can trust.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's good to see you all. This is, I think last episode I teased it was the season finale, but the episode ran so long I couldn't get it all in. So this is now the season finale of Season 2, which is very exciting. But guess what? No one's leveling up. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone in this game, but we'll start with the usual. So close, so close. We'll start with what you drinking, and I'll start with me. I actually went to the little beer store that's really close to me here in New York, and I'm perusing through the beers, and I saw this beer, and I just had to buy it. The name of this beer is "Walking Down the Street of New York City with a Christmas Tree is Completely Normal Because Who Has a Car?" And I thought that was funny because I did that exact same thing right before Christmas. I carried a Christmas tree 8 blocks in New York City to get to our apartment. And I'm like, wow, that was me on my first New York Christmas. This is by Evil Twin Brewing Company in New York City. It's a double dry hopped IPA. And I'm excited about it. But, Load, what you drinking?
Well, I have another Salt Lake beer, as always. I'm going to stop saying that because I don't need to. But I have
what you giving now?
Yeah, I have the Yard Sale Winter Lager. Guy falling down on skis.
Nice.
Yard sale, get it? Yard sale. Only skiers get that reference, but I get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so good.
And just in case, I also have this with me.
So tell the story behind the axe. I want to hear it.
So, I play in another campaign with my brother and some friends, and basically the night that I started, I didn't have time to create another character, so I just ported Load into that. So my brother Alex is very familiar with character as well, and got me this for Christmas because he is the king of gifts. It even says right here, burned into the handle, it says Stormbrew, which, as we know, is Lode's last name. So
that is an awesomely nerdy and awesomely awesome gift all at once. Your brother's amazing.
Sweet, right?
Your brother's pretty amazing.
Yeah. He's a baller.
No question, king of gift giving.
Yes, yes.
Undisputed.
Can we maybe inference that is maybe the axe of a con, or is that you want that to be your own axe?
I mean, I think this is Lode's battle axe. I feel like the Axe of Akan does not have Lode's name burned into the handle.
Fair enough.
But
fair
maybe
enough.
I'm wrong.
That's going to happen in this session, of course.
Sweet.
Erky, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a corner poison.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Your mic is going in and out.
Is it? Alright.
A little bit.
Sunset, what are you drinking?
Back again with another G&T,
Ah, yes.
because I'm classy.
Can't go wrong.
Refreshing.
It's so crisp.
It is.
All right, well, where were we, folks? This merry band of adventure started out in the Kingdom of Equitane, was tasked with going to the continent of Varentia on a conquest, an Equitanian conquest, to not only spread the word of the lady to the continent, but also to hunt down and find the Duchess, which was stolen by the Dark Gods, and what you found out later was stolen by the Doom Lord. In your adventure, you had adventures upon the sea. You murdered some people. So there was a whatchamacallit, a traitor, Darius. You killed him. You made it to the continent, shipwrecked. You fought an Alpha Carnosaur. It beat you up. Then you ran into a slave owner of a dread elf, taskmaster, if you want to call him that. You eventually made it to Agua Dulce, where Sunset had some emotional moments with her quasi-mother figure in Celestia. You battled a giant turtle with your old friend's tomb on top of it. You eventually made it to the realm of the Doom Lord, where in this city where you gained assistance from Itzel, the kind of imprisoned Anurarch mage. You also ran into Celestia again, and you also ran into your very old friend Calypso. But eventually you made it inside the main temple, you fought the Doom Lord, and the Doom Lord didn't kill, but we ended the session on all of you unconscious, the last one of which was Sunset, and as the vision faded from her eyes, she saw the spirit of Landval, your fallen friend, and now spirit of the lady, deal the final blow that was needed to the Doom Lord and killed him. But at this point, all three of you are now unconscious, fading into darkness in your eyes, and you each see something different. So first, I will be speaking to Erky. Erky, as you fade into darkness, you realizing this is maybe the last moments of your life. Your life flashes in front of you, back when you were a child and you learned mechanics and and all the things that an artificer knows from your family in the Empire of Sonstal. And you flash forward farther into the future, and then how you ended up meeting up with this gang of friends of yours, and this whole adventure. And the last memory that you think of before utter darkness is not of what just happened, but it's you running through the jungle, like sprinting. Your breath is heavy and there's sweat on your forehead. Leaves are slapping on your face as you run by. You feel in your heart the emotion of fear and running and the sheer terror. And all of a sudden, this becomes not just a dream. It's like it's so real it feels real to you. And you look down and you look at your hands, and they're not your hands. They're green, muscular hands surrounded by a metal exoskeleton. Somehow, you are now in the body of your good friend Zog. His dedication to you allowed, and dedication and love for his master, Urki, allowed your consciousness to transfer to him. And we saw Zog. He burst into the middle of that amphitheater where all the entire army of Saurian ancients were freaked out and ran the other direction. And that was the last you saw. But as you're running through the jungle, still running, you can't even control your actions at this point. It's just a transfer of consciousness and fear at the same time. And at the same time, you have Zog's consciousness inside of you. It's not a very large consciousness. It's a small consciousness and not very smart, but it's there. And as you're running and you're just so disoriented and you're just trying to figure things out, you look up as you're running and stop in your tracks. And standing in front of you is Claude. The Claude you recently saw that has this huge tentacle arm, and his body is deformed and bloated and growing and like bursting at the seams where his breastplate is strapped to his chest. And you see him and you recognize instantly he looks confused also. And he looks up at you in surprise. And without you doing anything, the voice of Zog comes out and he says, "Oh, who you?" And you hear Claude say, and he waits for a moment, you can see him struggling, and he says, I am Claude. Who are you? And what would you like to do, Urki?
I guess internal monologue. Zog, I'll take this one.
Okay.
Look, I'm probably not gonna believe this. Yeah, I'm a friend of Urki, who's on the mission with you. My name is Zog, and yeah, like of a battle back there. So he's still half transformed and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did you get out here?
He says, I don't know. My memories are shrouded in mist. And I remember all the things I did, all the killing I did. It haunts me, but it wasn't me. I wasn't in control of my body. Or maybe I was. But suddenly, I feel free. I feel like myself again. He looks down at his tentacle arm and he's like, or maybe I am myself again? Give me, what's the check I'm thinking of? Not investigation, intuition? Insight, that's the word I'm looking for. Give me an insight check.
Insight check! Okay, bye.
24!
24 good enough?
That is good enough. You realize a couple things since you rolled so high. First off, you realize this is within moments, seconds of the Doom Lord dying. You did not see him die,
Okay.
but you can see in his face how the control over him has been lifted. And this is the mere first moments for Claude also, when he is somehow back to himself. He can gain control of his mind again. The power that the Doom Lord had over him is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But since you rolled over 20, you still see... You notice how his human arm is still, like, Like he brings up to his face, he touches his forehead out of confusion, and he's like, oh, but the tentacle arm is still kind of a mind of its own off on the side. You can tell he's still being tempted by the axe of Akan. By Akan, the dark god of gluttony.
So, Claude, do you fully feel like yourself? That other arm there, appendage thing. Is that you in control of that?
He's all delirious. He's like, I don't know. And you see him struggle. Ugh. And he looks back up with you with wide eyes, and his tentacle comes up in a movement of aggression. And he says, I don't feel myself again. Urki, Zog, Urki, Zog. You have to save me. You must help me. And you see his good arm grab the tentacle, it's kind of whipping at you. And let me just check one thing really quick here.
I got big mech arms. I can just pinch it off. With
Yeah.
the clamps. The clamps.
And he says through a haze in his eyes, he says, Urki, you must destroy that axe of Akan to save me. If you cannot destroy the axe of Akan, you must end me.
Okay. The ladder's easier, because the axe is pretty sweet, but, alright. Do you know where the axe is?
You know where the axe is. It's still in the temple.
Oh, okay. Alright. I guess I'll go back now. You just gonna hang out here? Should I tie you to a tree or something? You wanna come with us?
Do what you must.
Plan B is always an option.
Do what you must. And with that, you see him as he's saying it. His eyes and his good arm are not being aggressive, but his legs slowly start shuffling toward you, picking up pace. Give me another insight check.
Okay, well, if I want him to follow, that works. 13.
You definitely understand Zog is no match for Claude.
Okay.
Even
I
in the
hope
armor.
this-
Even in the armor.
Okay. So they're like, all right, come on, Claude. Let's go to it. Let's go to the temple.
Okay. Give me
Staying just out of reach.
Okay. I need you to give me that was definitely a wow, I'm like brain farting today. What's the check?
Persuasion?
Persuasion. Thank you. Man, I don't know what's going on with me today. Give me a persuasion
Yeah.
check, but you are doing this on
Absolutely.
Zog's type monster block. So what's your straight roll?
Oh shit. What?
What's your straight roll?
My straight roll was an 11? Yeah. Wait.
And
okay.
Zog has a charisma plus of 3. So it's
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
14.
You see him struggle in his eyes, and he starts following you. Every once in a while, he's like, switching back and forth in personalities, and he like all of a sudden screams out like in anger, and then he's back, and his eyes are wide. And with that, we're gonna move on to load. Load as your.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, Urki. Give me a death save. Actual Urki, not
Oh,
Zog.
shit. Yeah. Oh, that's a straight D20.
Straight D20.
18.
Okay, that's a pass. You have one pass, one fail. Load. as your consciousness fades
Yes.
from you. You don't see your life flash before your eyes. You're a seeker. This is a good death. Death in battle. But instead, you imagine of moving on to across the Vale, being in the mountains, and returning home and seeing your ancestors, having lived a good life and having a good death. Actually, you feel like you're flying, like bird's eye view through the clouds over misty peaks. For the first time in a long time, you feel a little bit of happiness, a little bit of I've achieved what I needed to achieve. But as you look down, you do not see the misty mountains of your home. But instead, you see that warped kind of, the upside down from the Stranger Things version of a landscape, of a farmstead, let's call it like that, a farmstead. Give me a history check.
Okay.
Whew.
26. It's the nat 20.
My God.
Boom.
My God. As you're flying over this farmstead, you're like, that looks familiar. Where have I seen this farmstead before? Like, I know it's all warped and, it's all decayed and the across the Vale version of this. But if this was on the other side of the Vale, on your side of the Vale, like, it would, you've seen this farm before. Actually, you saw it on a piece of paper, right? A piece of paper? No. You saw it on a label? Oh, this is the little idyllic farmstead that's on the label of the bottle of wine that Sam drank from.
Ah, okay.
This is the farmstead of the, what was it called? The Von Strussel Vineyards. And as you're flying over this vineyard, you're getting lower and lower. You come to the front of the main house of this farmstead. And sitting in armchairs, like rocking chairs, 2 rocking chairs that don't belong there. It's not like on a porch or something. It's literally in the front of the house in the entryway. It's kind of odd. Are 2 halflings sitting in each of these armchairs. One is Sam, and one is his brother who died in the season 1 campaign. Is what was his name? Tuna?
Ham.
Tuna? Ham? Let's call it Ham. The first brother. And they see you with calm eyes floating down to them. And as you kind of gently land with your feet, pum, pum, Sam says, "Hello, Lode. It's been a long time."
Hey, dudes. How's it going?
"I see you finally made it to the Vale. Welcome."
Thank you. It's nice here. Little weird, but not too bad.
"Yeah, it's not bad. We're
What have you
enjoying
been
it.
doing?
I've just been hanging out with my brother. It's been a long time. We've been catching up. Having a few drinks, as I always do."
Well, yeah. I mean, that goes without saying.
You see him drinking wine out of multiple wine bottles. There's a few empty ones rolling around at their feet. And he says, "Lode, we lived a hard life, but we've done good things. Can I offer you a drink? Will you toast with me?"
Of course. Do you have anything other than Do you have any ale?
No, unfortunately, we're stuck in this farmstead, and all there is wine. It's good wine. In fact, I enjoy it very much, but all we have is wine.
All right, it could be worse. Sure, I'll drink with you.
He just hands you a whole bottle, rips out the cork, and hands you a bottle of wine. And with that, both Ham and Sam take a big gulp out of their wine.
Okay, I will drink some of the wine.
You drink some of the wine. It's good. It's very good wine. It's very good. I mean, you're not a big wine drinker, but this is nice. And you almost like the memory of the struggle you just experienced, and what you're doing here, because it's like you're like forgetting why you're here. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
This has got to be something crazy for you.
An 11.
Ooh.
+8, but I rolled a 3.
Oh, quick shout out to the chat. Warrior Womp is here.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
And you sip the wine and you're struggling. Like, yeah, am I here for a reason? What was I just doing? Oh man, but this is good wine. And all of a sudden you hear a voice in the back of your head. It says, yes, it is some good wine. I'm glad you enjoy it. Welcome to my little party.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, yes, we never had a chance to meet. Let me introduce myself. I am Sir von Streusel of the Streusel Vineyards, the best and finest vineyards in the world. And I'm so pleased that you drank some of my wine, because now I can be a part of you. And unfortunately, I am, stuck here in the Vale. You're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, if you put it that way.
Does your wine always make people hear voices?
Only the best
It's
ones.
a little off-putting.
It depends on how much you drink. If you drink enough, anyone can hear the voices, but I particularly wanted to be the voice in your head. Lord, my friend, I was hoping my good friend Sam here was going to be able to free me. I've been in the Vale for a very, very long time. But I think you, Lord, you might be the man for the job. For Sam over there, the alcohol got in the way,
That does sound like Sam, yeah.
So I know you just had a big battle. You fought this Doom Lord guy.
That's what I was doing.
Yes.
I knew there was something.
See, the Doom Lord, the Dark Gods, they don't. I don't like them very much. They don't help me out very much here in the Vale. I kind of have to hide from them. So I was wondering if you could do me a favor. There is a chance you might be back in that temple again sometime soon. You remember that big metal thing in the middle of the temple that was all decayed and had wheels and made of metal?
Vaguely, but I was a little preoccupied with some other stuff. But yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yes. Let me tell you a short story. This piece of metal came into the world of Varentia, into the town where the Soyan ancients live, and they this is what poisoned them. This is what brought them to the Dark Gods. This is what gave them pain and rotted and decayed inside of the city and turned them to the Dark Gods. This emblem, this scion of their descent into the Dark Gods, must be destroyed. If it is destroyed, it might even free me from their grasp.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about that. Is there any way you could help me get back into, like my regular body?
Let me see what I can do. And with that, we're going to... We are now on to what happens to Sunset. Sunset, as you fade, you're the one who sees the image of Lanval skewer the Doom Lord through his chest, light exploding from the center of his chest in his death. And you witness this as you fall into unconsciousness. You're aware this might be the end. You don't know what to expect.
I've been here before.
Oh yeah, maybe you have. But instead, you're kind of, it's not like a smooth transition like it was for Urki and Lode. This is a bam, like a quick hard cut. And you're a hard cut into the exact same place you were, in the middle of this temple. But the Doom Lord's gone, Urki and Lode are gone. The steam tank that was floating in the middle of the temple is gone. And you're standing directly in the center with the light coming from the oculus in the middle of the temple, landing on you. And standing in front of you, to your left, is Celestia. To your right is Itzel, the Anarch. With that, Celestia says to you, Sunset, I underestimated you. You did a heroic thing. Maybe I judged you wrong, and maybe I was too quick to punish you for disobeying me. Again, I give you the offer to join me in protecting the world against this gateway. At the same time, you hear a voice in the back of your head. It's the voice of Itzel. Him without moving, without batting an eye. No exterior evidence that he's talking to you. You hear the voice in your head and he says, "Do not listen to Celestia. I, again, am the one who can help you. If you help me to protect this gateway, I can give you back your connection to pyromancy, and we can rule this gateway together." And kind of like this was in the quick moments between Celestia talking, and then Celestia's continuing talking over, like they're kind of talking over each other because they're not realizing, Celestia is not realizing that Itzel is talking to you also. She continues, I know I know I was a mother to you. And I know you wanted me to be your actual mother, but I couldn't. Is there a way we can move forward together?
So, I'm in the center of the temple,
Mm-hmm.
but all of the major features are currently gone. You mentioned Lode and Urki. You mentioned the Doom Lord and the tank.
Everything's gone, including the portal, including the Duchess being next to the portal. Just empty temple.
Okay, so that also includes my body then.
Yes, correct. I mean, you feel like you're in your own body and you're standing there. Like your body is.
Right,
You look
right.
down and you see your body, but your like dead body's not on the floor
Right.
next to you.
Right. So, unrelated question: are the doors there? Like,
Yeah.
are there exits to the temple?
Okay, I'll give you this. The exits to the temple are the two doors on either side, and also the oculus straight up. Normally, when you were fighting, you looked out those exits and you saw daylight and the outside. Now, there's like all you see is like bright light coming from all three of those openings.
Okay. That's kind of what I expected, if they were to be there. Okay. Positioning wise, like, so I'm in the center of the temple directly below the Oculus, correct?
Correct.
And they're talking to me from, a direction. Is immediately behind them one of the doors?
No, you guys are all three in the center of the temple, together, like close to each other.
Well, right. But what I mean is, like, straight line from me behind them is one of the doors there, or is it just a wall?
No, just a wall.
So the doors would be on left and right of me then.
Yeah, doors are straight, like
Yeah.
literally 90 degrees from your view on both
Okay.
sides, to your left and to your right, and then the two figures are in front of you, one left to like 45 degrees.
Right. Yeah. That slightly modifies what I wanted to do. I wanted to just walk past them and, like, out one of the doors.
Mm.
But instead, I'm just going to have to look, let's see. I usually go left in Dungeon Crawlers, so I'll just look left at one of the doors and just start walking.
Just start walking.
Just start walking towards the door.
I forgot to do this for load. Please give me a death save at the end of your little conversation there.
Are you asking me or Load?
Load. We're going back in time. It's a half second here. Is that working, Load?
Normally there's a button there, but we'll just roll the thing.
There we
Oh
go.
no, I got a 4.
All right, so you failed. You are now up to 2 failed death saves. Sunset. You start walking towards one of the doors, you said, right?
Yeah, towards the left door.
To the left door.
The door to the left of me.
You start walking, and you see before you pass by, or you get out of eye shot of Celestia, you see surprise on her face. She's like, and as you're walking, she says, "Sunset, this is no time to be coy. We are maintaining you we are holding you from death. I need your answer." If you wish, I will let you go.
You had my answer when you asked the first time.
What did you say last time? I don't remember. Didn't you not answer last time?
I don't have an answer. Yeah, I said I don't have an answer. Both of them have pretty severely wronged me in the past.
Yep.
I have no allegiance to them at this point. I'm gonna take my chances with option 3. Whatever is out that door.
You walk to the door, walking into the light. You are blinded at this point. Not actually like blinded in the game, but like it's blinding. You can't even see what's out there. You walk into the light, you keep walking, and all of a sudden, you're back into the temple, in the other door. In the back of your head, you hear the voice of Itzel, and he says, "There isn't much time, Sunset. If you wish to live, you must choose to come with me or choose to go with Celestia." My patience is not infinite. And as you come through the door, you see Celestia turn, was looking at you walking out the other door, turns to the other door and looks at you, expecting you there. She knew this would happen. She says, "Sunset, I know I have wronged you. But this is the offer I'm giving you, and it looks like you have no other choice. So I'll ask you once more, and this is the final time I'll ask.
There's always another choice.
Oh boy, you're gonna
I'm just gonna turn around and walk back out, but I'm not, like, once I get out, I'm just gonna stay there. I'm not gonna continue walking forward. Didn't sound like it was an immediate transference, so there's a bit of distance before you start. There's at least a little bit of distance before you start walking back in.
All right, give me a death save.
Ooh, that is a 5.
It is one failed death save for you.
Yep.
With that failed death save, I don't know how to describe this. You feel your life essence leaving. Like you feel 1 out of 3 steps away from death.
I imagine that's probably how it feels. I've been here before, remember?
Yeah. All right. We're back to Urki. Claude, it's following you still. Let me give Claude a little testy test here. He seems to be following you in slow, repetitive, heavy steps. And he keeps calling you Urki, and then calling you Zod, and then calling you Urki again. Not Zod, Zog. And as you're, I need you to give me a perception check. Oh, with
You're muted.
yeah, you're muted. With Zog's
I need to do a straight roll with Zog stats, right?
yeah.
So, because you got Zog stat block. 11. Come on, Zog.
11 plus wisdom, which is a -1, so it's a 10. It's a 10. You rolled a 10. Okay. As you're walking, you get that sixth sense that hairs stand up on the back of your neck that you're being watched from multiple sides around you in the jungle.
Oh, so not just Claude. Cool. Claude will defend us. That's cool. We've got a lot of combat power on us right now. Let's keep trudging forward.
Okay. Give me one more. Actually, no, he's already convinced to go with you. You trudge back, keep trudging through the forest, and eventually you make it to the edge of that plaza where you can see the main temple.
Cool.
In the temple grounds, you see the troops, the Saurian ancient troops have returned to this spot.
Oh, shit.
I need to look.
I knew I ran away for a reason. Damn it.
They don't seem to react. What would you
Okay.
like to do?
Like, they seem aloof? Or are they just like milling around? Or are they done? Or
They're in rank and file, military rank and file. Not moving.
alright. Let's play this cool. Like we belong here. We'll just walk stately towards the temple, but keeping a wide berth from the ranked troops.
All right, as
play it
you
cool.
We play it cool.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Ooh, this is gonna be. As you start walking around the troops, you see all of their heads slowly turn and look at you, like, you know, a flicker of the tongue comes like a snake that comes out of their mouth. They're aware of your presence. And you hear them start clicking and making noises like that. The language of the Saurian ancients that you don't understand. You hear they're trying to talk to you.
Trying to communicate. Just keep walking. Just ignore them. As if I can't hear them. Just keep going forward.
All right,
You know,
with that,
these people are not important enough for me to stop and talk with them.
with that, as you start walking, you hear a large yell behind you. It's like, Furakan! And you see Claude charge at this army of Saurian ancients. Arm and tentacle flailing in the air. You see all the Saurian ancients react. Weapons at the ready. Give me a death save, Urki. How many death saves are you at?
1 fail, 1 success. So I do have 2 points left on the lucky feat. So if it's Urki rolling, can I use the?
Yes,
Or-
this is Urki rolling,
Okay.
so you can use it.
Okay. So and I get to choose after the roll.
Yes, you do. 19. That'll do.
You know,
That'll do.
should I, try to get lucky, get that
No.
20?
No,
No?
no, no.
2 passes, 1 fail.
Some of us might need you to heal us if things go south.
Fair point.
Oh.
Load.
Yes, sir.
You're still So as you're hanging out with Sam and Ham, you notice they're kind of like aloof. They're not like normally you'd be hanging out when all the times you've hung out with Sam before. He's not this calm. He's not this eloquent. And for the past few minutes, they're kind of like with this blank, kind of happy smile on their face. They're kind of like, kind of sitting there looking at you. As Von Streusel is talking in the back of your head, they're like kind of oblivious, just looking at you, smiling. And Von Streusel lays out this elaborate story, calling out Erky in particular. He describes how Erky's family built all of these weapons of, mechanisms of war, including the steam tank, for an expedition that set out from the Empire to Varentia. What was it, 30 years ago? This was... And also, Von Streusel was such a... Like, he was like a guy in our world who's really into, like, military stuff, but it's not actually in the military. He was, like, kind of like... that kind of bro who's, like, really into military stuff, but is not in the military, and, like, buys a bunch of, like, flak jackets and shit like that. And he basically bribed his way onto this venture into Varentia. And when they got here, it was an epic failure. It was they were immediately ambushed the first day they went into the jungle. They were attacked and destroyed, and eventually the steam tank was the last thing to be destroyed. And when it was destroyed, it fell into like it kind of fell into like the center portion of this. It fell into the water right next to this town where this temple city. And there it rusted and it decayed, and for decades it laid there, and it was like a poisonous, cancerous metal that contrasted with the nature, the beautiful nature, and the biology and how the natural world worked together in Varentia, and it warped and it twisted the Saurian ancients that were in this temple city. And eventually this blight caused the Doom Lord, who used to be the greatest general in the city of Itzel, I'm sorry, not the city of Itzel, the temple city, to turn to the Dark Lords, and was rejected, and he became a Doom Lord. That's how his wine made it to this continent. And when he died, he was kind of like infused into, his spirit was infused into the wine. And he's been waiting for someone to drink his wine. Sam was the first to do it. But he could not stay drunk long enough to maintain the connection, because when he became sober, it kind of like killed him, and he went across the veil.
Well, if Sam can't stay drunk enough, I'm not totally sure that I can, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Well, you see, it wasn't his inability. It was his choice. I kept telling him to drink more, and he wouldn't do it.
Well, you don't have to tempt me with a good time, and then I will drink more.
Nice. Give me. Give me an insight check.
That's a 12.
Okay, it's definitely you can tell he's leaving out parts of this story. Like, it makes sense what he's telling you, but maybe he's not telling you the whole truth. As Sam and Ham blankly smile at you from their tables. Let's do another. Give me a death save. What are you at right now? 2 fails, is that right?
2 fails.
Oh, 8.
Oh no.
Question.
Huh?
Is Sam not technically within 10 feet of load?
Sam did have the lucky feet.
Give it luck.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if Sam realizes what's happening, because he's in a fog right now. Sam just rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
He has a moment of lucidity, a moment of understanding, and he applies his luck to you with every ounce of his essence, and you get to re-roll at advantage.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
And I'll just tell you right now.
Okay.
I'll just tell you right now. This is a one-time situation.
Okay. Don't try to kill characters if you're not ready for it to happen. 12 and a net.
There you go. There you go. You pass.
Double pass.
2 fails and a pass. Moving on to Sunset.
You don't ask.
Hey, that was smart thinking.
That was fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't want you to die there. I didn't want you to die there,
To
so
Sam.
I'm happy with that explanation.
Good stuff.
So with that, you're staying in that kind of bright space.
Well, I figured it was either this or I try to fly through the Oculus, because there's obviously connection between the 2 doorways, but there's no opposite to the Oculus. But I figured I'd give just staying in the void a chance first.
Here we go. You hear a sound of frustration in the back of your head, just like, and you hear it sounds like a snap, like a finger snap, you know.
Sorry.
And you choke on your beverage because of that snap. And in an instant, you are transported back to the center of the temple again.
Okay, so
And hold on, and then Celestia says to you, All right. All right, Sunset, you called my bluff. I need you. You have you have as much natural talent with magic as I do. And it will take two of us to control this gateway. That's why I'm here. If you help me with this, I will not only save you, I will save your friends.
I died trying to accomplish your task, and you punished me for it. What reason do I have to trust you now?
I don't think you have a reason to trust me. I'm asking you to believe in my intentions. I'm asking you to believe that I am doing this to make the world a better place, to save this world, to protect it. And then in the back of your head, the voice of Itzel says, I grow tired. If you help me, I will help you destroy Celestia.
I realize that he's not actually speaking aloud, and it's just like
Yeah.
talking to
You
me in
know
my
you
mind,
know
right?
he's
Okay,
communicating with you secretively.
and do I also realize that I could communicate with him
Yes.
in the same manner? Okay. You put me through excruciating pain for just asking a question. You can leave.
Interesting. Interesting.
I have no interest in dealing with him.
Interesting.
And the only reason that I haven't dismissed Celestia at this point is because she said that she would help load Nerky.
All right. So.
Yes, remember, I have it in my notes. Itzel the Dick.
He has consistently proven himself to be a dick.
It's right here in my notes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, without hesitation, you telepathically tell him, go away. With like no hesitation, almost like the split second you finish completing that thought to him, he vanishes. Boop. Gone. And in that moment, you see a change in Celestia's face. you see her eyes go wide, and you see her kind of start grabbing at her neck and making a choking sound.
Oh, I see.
Give me a death save.
Okay. That's a 14.
So how many successes are you at?
1. So I'm 1 and 1.
Okay. What would you like to do right now?
She already
That-
tried to leave. You wouldn't let her, so.
I mean, that is a good question.
I mean, let's be real here. I gave you an option and you chose none, so I'm like trying to...
Oh, yeah, no, I'm well
neither of them
aware
were
what
good.
the
Neither of them you wanted, but
Yeah. I still don't really want them, but you kind of forced my hand with the offer to save the other two.
Okay.
So, and we already know Load can't die.
Ergate,
Can't be allowed to
or
die.
shall I say Zog? Zog. So
Yep.
you see Claude charge the Soaring Ancient Army. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna make a run for it for the temple. You know, he's much more powerful than I am. I think he can take care of himself. So yeah, let me go get to the axe, and hopefully when I come back out, there'll just be a pile of blood and dead lizards, and then I'll destroy the axe. Because if I destroy the axe mid-combat, then he's kind of screwed, right? He's gonna lose his superpowers. So we'll wait till he massacres all the lizards, and then I'll destroy the axe. So let's get to the axe.
Okay. Give me
That's
a
fine.
give me a stealth check. No. You're going for speed, so give me an athletics.
I'm gunning for it. Like
Yeah, give me an athletics.
Not trying to be stealthy. Okay. Oh. You could just tell me, just roll a d20 and you'll figure out what category it's in, because I don't know what its stat block is.
9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay.
You successfully, like, as you see Claude barrel into these Soaring Ancients, and like they scatter like bowling pins, you know, like bouncing off of him, and he's just lashing and crashing into them. It's a pretty horrific sight, to be honest. But you run to the entrance to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
As you pass through the doorway, it's an interesting sight. The steam tank is still rotating in the center of the temple. You see all 3 of your dead bodies slumped next to the Doom Lord. The Alpha Carnosaur is not there anymore. It's just the body of the Doom Lord.
All right.
And floating above the bodies, kind of looking down at them, are both Celestia and Itzel. The moment you
Okay.
walk in, what's going to happen here?
You have an existential crisis being faced with your own mortality, seeing your own corpse on the ground.
That is, yeah. Take D10 psychic damage.
And immediately fail a death save.
So you see your body.
Yeah.
You see Celestia. she starts to fly up into the higher parts of the temple and the inside of the temple. And you see, and she starts grasping at her neck, making that choking sound. And Itzel, you see him on his palanquin, floating up to the center point above the steam tank.
Cool.
And you
Gonna run to the
see,
bodies.
and give me, use pass, whatever. You see, like the palanquin or this stone disc. He's sitting on one side of it and and cross-legged and laying on the palanquin in front of him, on the palanquin, but in front of him, is the axe of Akan.
Okay.
Bastard stole it from me.
Yeah, he stole my shit.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Well,
you had it. I forgot about that.
I stole it from you, and then he stole it from me.
Okay. So it's on this floating platform, out of reach. They're moving up, right?
Yeah.
So. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I need to try to get the person who's got the boots. Let me. I'd like to.
Urki's very familiar what to do with those floating discs. Just
What?
remember what tricks he did.
Season
Oh,
1.5.
Sure. Right, but Urki's still
Remember your
down for the
training.
count for now. So
Yeah,
I gotta prioritize.
But you are not Urki in this moment. You are Zog, and Zog does not have that spell.
Right. Yeah. So.
Magic is part of the spirit, not the body.
Nope, not in this game.
Good try.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
you
I know-
have
I know-
to ask, right?
I know sunsets can fly, so I would like to try to heal Sunset. Normal medicine check stuff. So I don't think he's a barbarian, right? So like he doesn't have the spells.
So you're gonna run over to Sunset's body and attempt
Yes.
to stabilize.
Correct.
Okay, give me Oh, that's far enough where you have to sprint,
Uh-huh.
and to stabilize is going to be an action. So you're not going to be able to do
Okay.
it immediately. You get to
right.
Sunset's body, and I need you to give me a death save.
Okay. Well, guess we're using that lucky point. And we're trying that again. That's
There.
better.
So how many successes do you have?
Lucky 16. That's all three.
That's all three.
That's all three.
Hey.
In that moment, as you run over to Sunset and you kneel down, your vision kind of, and you jump back in. Your consciousness jumps back into Urki's body.
Cool. Can I give a high five to Zog?
Load, you're still talking to Von Streusel.
He's a good guy.
I got nothing planned for this moment in the game. Just what do you want to talk about? Any questions for Von Streusel or for Sam and Ham?
I will briefly pause in the conversation with Von Streusel and ask Sam and Ham, can you guys hear the wine too? Like, is it talking to you?
First of all, Ham is like, what? Talking? Hear the wine? How much have you had? And then
Go home, you're drunk.
and then Sam, with a smile on his face, says, "I used to hear the wine, but not anymore."
At what point did you stop hearing the wine? Because honestly, it's truly off-putting. I've never had this problem with ale, which is mostly why I drink that. So, this is what I get for trying new things.
Maybe this is an early form of absinthe, and you're talking to the Green Fairy.
Back when I was in the other side of the veil, I didn't take von Streusel very seriously. I thought it was just a fun guy to talk to. I thought it was just a fun guy to talk to.
You didn't take much of anything very seriously, but go on.
With that, he takes a swig of the wine. But I didn't listen to him, and I ended up here. But here, there's as much wine as I can drink. And wine still gets me drunk here on this side of the veil too, which is kind of cool.
Well, I guess that's something. Okay. And then I will continue to talk to von Streusel. Is this just like I speak in my head like I was to Itzel in the last
No,
episode?
this is you speak out loud, and he hears it.
Hey, Struce.
Struce!
Is there any way... Well, what is it exactly that you want me to do to get out of here?
Well, you see, I was I'm not going to lie to you, Lord. I've got some what you would call magical powers, and I can see what's happening on the other side of the veil. I was hoping, some of your friends would maybe revive you. But man, your friends are a pain in the ass.
Tell me about it. I mean, the one is constantly blowing things up, and the other one is constantly setting things on fire and then blowing things up. Somehow, I became the responsible one.
I know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
How the fuck did that happen? How did that happen? One moment of clarity where I convinced this guy in Cantamont that this other French asshole should not be the marshal of this crusade, and somehow I end up being the guy.
To be
Again,
fair,
how the fuck did that happen?
to be fair, Sunset has neither set anything on fire or blown anything up in a little while.
In like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, but if you had the ability to, you would have.
It's true.
Immaterial. Immaterial.
Irrelevant. So, Struce, are you saying that you can't actually get me out of here? You were just waiting for them to do it.
I'm sorry, say it again.
So are you telling me, Herr Struce, that you can't actually get me out of here? You were just waiting for them to get me out of here. Also, shout out to my buddy Peter, who's in the chat right now.
Peter,
Bro.
welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Peter.
Welcome.
Get out while you still can.
You're joining us
It is not
right
so.
on the last damn
I
episode.
kid.
The last damn
I kid.
episode.
I kid, but
Von Strussel says, I see many things. he does the face that Doctor Strange does in Endgame, where he said, like, Doctor Strange go, there's one out of 14 million probability, one chance in it. But he says there are a few chances that you get revived. I'm just waiting for one of them to come through.
Okay, so like I was asking, you can't actually do anything. You're just waiting for the right thing to happen.
As you say that, Sam stands up straight. Sam stands up, and then he falls forward onto his hands, like in a push-up pose. And then he turns his head up and looks at you and starts to like crawl like a baby towards you.
I've decided that I do not like this place. I hate it here.
And he looks up and he turns up his head and a different voice comes out of Sam's mouth and he says, "Hey man, it's been a while. Like I totally like missed you, dude."
B. I've missed you so much.
Dude, what
Bob,
are you doing here? This place is just total just bad vibes, bro. Like bad vibes. I don't like it here at all.
You're telling me, my man. Well, I got here because I'm almost dead. How did you get here in Sam's body?
So like I've been hanging out with that dryad at the plantation, and I've been hanging out. We got Sam's body over here. We've been like tinkering and like having some like some big powwows, bro, and like thinking about it. Like, what can we do to help? Like make the world a better place, kind of thing. Bro. It's like you always gotta be positive and do the good thing.
That's what I love about you, B. Always the positive one.
So like this dryad, bro. I haven't gotten his name, but he's really nice. He like gives me berries and stuff and like foliage from his trees, and like, man, it tastes so good. It's like, when you eat like a regular leaf, it's like, nah, it's like this is some good, not like some chom, man. But when you have a leaf, when you have some leaves from like some Sylvanelle forest trees, man, that's butter, man. Just straight butter. You know what I mean? Just rolls off the tongue.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
But anyway,
So pitted.
just so pitted, bro. Just so.
So pitted. Smack the lip. Whoop-ah!
Anyway, this dryad, bro, man, he finally got me to be able to like transfer through Sam's body, because like I wanted to see where he was, and then there you were, Lode, like right there, bro.
Wow, I'm very impressed, Bob. You've come a long way.
So like,
can you help me, please?
so then he's like, yeah, the dryad told me some like cool stuff about healing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like heal you, bro. And with that, whoa, I just dropped my dice. Hold on. You gain 4 HP. You all of a sudden, like, this is like again, like in the Doctor Strange movie, where he like gets transported super fast and everything flies by him. And he's like, he like flies off to another space. That thing happens to you, like your wind blown all of your hair back and all your beard back. And the world flashes by you through the veil to your body in the temple, and you wake up with 4 HP. Sweet, bro. And as you're flying away that instant, you hear the voice of Von Strusel being like, he says, "Damn it, I thought I had you." Gone.
Nice. I was hoping to get Sam out, but I'll settle for me.
Oh, good old Bob. It was good to be Bob again. That felt good.
We know where Sam is, though, so, like, we can go get him at any time.
I don't want to go back there.
Huh?
We'll have other people, and we'll just know not to touch the wine.
Oh, he's already. Anyway, now it's Sunset's turn. Where were we, Sunset?
Celestia was choking, and I was trying to decide what to do.
Correct. What would you like to do?
Now, I'm going to go ahead and ignore the last, like, 5 minutes or so, being that Sunset would not know that her companions have been revived.
You definitely don't know that they Urki and Load. Wait, no. Urki, who did you revive?
Hadn't gotten there yet.
You didn't let me roll.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Because
The plan was Sunset.
had to dash.
The plan was Sunset.
Had to dash.
Yeah.
Couldn't-
So the only one who's been healed is Load, but continue Sunset.
Well, I'm stabilized. Urki
Yeah,
stabilized.
Well, you haven't rolled yet.
So I should have 1 HP.
You haven't rolled yet.
I do have a question on that. 3 successes still puts you at 0 HP, meaning you're unconscious.
Correct.
Yeah, you're just stable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
You have to roll a crit
So-
to get 1.
Okay. Yeah.
And I will be right back.
Go for it.
Okay. So, I feel like I can infer who is doing, the classic Vader force choke on Celestia.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have 2 questions.
Okay. Let's hear him.
So the first question is, Itzel has disappeared. He is not visible,
Correct.
correct? Okay. I'm trying to ignore what I know about what's happening in the real world. Because actually, now that I think about it, I know why this is happening, and so my plan backfires a little bit. So I
What?
feel like I've got a couple of options.
Okay.
One, I could just let Celestia die,
Cool.
hope that I get revived,
Oh.
either through successes on my death saves or, somebody finding my body quickly enough and reviving me. And then I could potentially save Celestia, assuming she has to go through the same death save mechanic.
That's up to me, but I'm not telling you.
Yes, yes. Or you know what? I think this is the way we're gonna play it. So I've inferred that Itzel's doing this. I'm gonna look Celestia dead in the eyes and say, revive me and I can save you.
Ooh,
Then
here
we'll
we go.
talk.
Here we go.
Actually, let me amend that. Revive me and my friends. and I can save you.
Ooh, here we go. Okay.
And then we'll talk.
I've been waiting for you to make a decision. You finally have. No, okay.
Well, but I did not accept her proposal. I said, if you basically, if you want to live, you gotta revive me.
Okay. With that, you're instantly revived. All three of you are. Load already is. You instantly have 30 HP, each of you.
Does that include me?
That includes you. And we're gonna go ahead and jump to the Roll20 screen here. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Not again.
I gotta get there.
Ah, 18.
18 for Urki,
19.
19 for Sunset.
It was right there. No, that was for load.
14 roll for Zog.
Right
Oh
there.
God, Zog's here. I
It was
forgot.
on the 20.
Good
It
thinking.
was on the 20, and then it rolled over to the 2. That's a 7.
Wah, wah.
I'm groggy after just waking up.
Fair enough.
Don't talk with me until I've had my whatever the equivalent of energy drinks are in the 9th age.
All right.
Until you had your breakfast.
Zog came in this entrance to the north.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
Let's see here. Let me roll for Zog initiative. Ay ay ay. Roll 20 is going crazy on me. There we go. Add to turn 15. All right, and then lastly, I need to place. She's still there. Model for Celestia is over here. As you all three of you wake up, eyes suddenly like you don't wake up out of sleep groggy or like when waking up normally you're just like bam wide awake like whoa like a shot of adrenaline.
Sunset's a little slow on the uptake.
You hold on, let me add her to turn. And he is dexterity +2. Oh snap! Oh snap! 20. There we go. You instantly notice Celestia. Her eyes roll back into her head. She falls limp. Falls the about 2-3 feet that she was floating above the floor and crumples on the floor. You see, at this point, you see the spinning steam tank is still in the center. Above it is the floating Itzel with on his palanquin with the Axe of Akan. At this time, that yellow beam of energy from the yellow Ghostbuster beam that we talked about last episode is now transferring from the Axe of Akan to the gateway. And with that, it is now
That can't be good.
Itzel's turn. And from his place way up high, some fun stuff happens. Here we go.
Can I pretend to still be dead?
You can try.
Performance check.
I'll do it. I got +5.
Let's see here. All three of you take a strength saving throw.
10 for
30.
Just
11.
a smooth 30. Just a smooth
Suck it.
30. With that, the
Maybe I should-
Itzel raises his spindly, weak arms above his head, chicken arms, and claps. With a clap of thunder and Erky, 1, 2, 3,
Damn it, I should use my luck point.
6, gets pushed all the way to the wall to here. Oh, hold on 1 second.
My short legs, so far away from the tank. Damn it.
Same with Sunset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes to here. You are both restrained. Load is unaffected. Like a shock wave of motion comes from him. And you know what? Celestia gets pushed all the way to here also. It is now Load's turn.
So, how far up in the air
Love it.
is Itzel?
Let's call it 10 feet to the base of the steam tank. Then the steam tank's 10 feet itself, plus another 5 feet, so 25 feet off the ground.
Okay. So I would like to cast Thorn Whip on Itzel.
Okay, what save do I get?
Isn't it an attack roll?
Or is it an attack
That's
roll?
an attack roll.
Go for it.
That's a 12.
That hits.
Fuck yeah. So it is pulled. Now, is Itzel. Are Itzel and the Palanquin considered one creature?
Yes.
Or did I just pull Itzel 10 feet off of the Palanquin?
You know, hold on. Give me. I'll decide that right now. Strange. You pull him off of the palanquin.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how much damage does that
Fuck
do
you,
first
fat
off?
piece of shit. $13.
13 damage. Then he falls 25 feet. And is it D6 for every 10 feet?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Up to,
Up to like,
I think it's 66 or something like that.
it's like 30 d6 or something.
No worries.
Stupid like that.
He's taken
Really?
3d6.
It's more than enough for this distance.
Right.
You a vine sprouts from your wrist out of your palm of your hand all the way up to Itzel. As he's, as he had clapped his head with his hands above his head, and it wraps around his right wrist, and it just, and he tips over like a tower, and he tumbles, smacks into the steam tank, and then
Steam
bam,
tank.
lands on the ground. Oh! It is now
Okay.
Oh,
Does that put him like here-ish?
he's
Here-ish,
directly below.
or- That pulls him 10 feet in my direction.
10 feet in your direction. 1, 2. Okay, so he's right there.
Excellent. I am going to run. Just double check that's. Yep. Run up to him and scream in his face. Rage as a bonus action.
I thought weren't you supposed to pound a beer?
I mean, I don't have one handy. So, in spirit.
As you reach to where you normally have your beer in your pouch, you look down at your hand, and you don't know why, but somehow there's a bottle of wine in your hand.
No. No.
I apologize. That is my fault.
And you hear a voice
alright.
in the back of your head says, "Why don't you just drink it a little bit?"
Now is not the time.
And anyway,
I'm much
moving
more
on.
excited about killing something.
It is now Urki's turn. You are restrained. Let me read this. Hold
So,
on.
I
It is restrained
a
by
question.
until the start of the behavior of the next turn. Okay, yeah, you're restrained.
so it's not a concentration thing. Okay. My question was going to be: is it a concentration thing? In which case,
Sunset, should I blow my last third level slot to dispel it?
no. Actually,
a lot of
let me-
damage.
hold on. Let me,
Opportunity cost.
yeah, let me double check one thing real quick.
So it's really like you could still do attacks while restrained, so that means I can still do semantic
we're good.
casting. We're good.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Go ahead and attack.
Okay.
All I want
will-
to do is it shouldn't matter that I'm restrained.
Okay, I'm gonna use a level 1 to deploy the boom tube. And bonus action to fire at Itzel.
Okay, I have your boom tube here. Hold on. Your boom tube is right there.
Okay.
You're firing at Itzel.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh,
29.
that definitely hits.
Oh, I need to remember due to plus damage. There's extra damage. Oh no, it's not. It's from the boom tube, so it's not. It's not using my casting thing. All right, 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 310. All right. That's it.
That's
I
it?
guess I can attempt to or is that take action?
No,
Or-
I think if I heard correctly, it ends at the beginning of Itzel's next turn.
I didn't say that out loud.
Accurate.
I didn't accidentally say that out loud on this stream. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Is it something where I get the opportunity to try to become unrestrained
Nope.
during my action phase?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then that is my turn.
All right, it is now.
Oh, I should rage.
You should
That's
rage.
not barbarian.
Remember, when you're raging, you can't cast spells.
You too.
That
Oh,
wasn't part of the agreement there. My understanding was that the rage was happening on Zog's end.
Yeah,
And
Zog
I-
is currently a separate creature.
But you are.
So
You
that's
are
the
there
right
is
time.
no.
Scored
There is
everything.
no Master Blaster happening right now. There is a separate creature.
Okay.
What would you like Zog to do? It's his turn. Just tell me your intentions, and I'm going to play him for you.
Okay. He has been asked to destroy the axe. He cannot get up there. Because it's a raised platform. But he's gonna try to
Oh,
jump.
hold on.
And keep trying to jump.
Wait, give me a second. I didn't roll for this. Hold on.
What?
Okay, so the when he's torn off the palanquin. The palanquin rocks.
Oh, right.
And the axe
Yeah.
falls with him. It's on the floor right now in the center of the room.
Oh shit.
I didn't get caught on the steam tank.
Nope.
Shut up, Sunset.
Sorry, I just think it'd be really funny. It's like lodged in the barrel or something.
Okay.
It's right there.
There's
Ignore me.
trying to see final orders to Zog. Zog thinks he needs to help destroy it, but he's probably just not fully aware that touching it's a bad idea. So he's gonna try to. I think he would try to secure the axe
Okay.
and then wait to get help to destroy it.
That's all I need to hear. He has a movement speed of 30, so he's gonna sprint toward it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets to there.
Now, question.
Yes.
Did Zog pass a saving throw?
He was too far away.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was a range on it or not.
It is Sunset's turn now.
Okay. So. Here is what I would like to do. Well, first I would like to ask a question. Did this healing happen to come with any other sort of restorative benefits?
Nope.
You know, okay. So I only have 2 sorcery points.
Yeah. All the spell slots are still whatever you were before, just the health. You were revived plus the health.
Got it. Okay. Well, in an effort to preserve later spell slots, I am going to cast Healing Word at the first level on Celestia,
Okay.
who appears to be unconscious at this point. and
She
I'm
is definitely
assuming
unconscious.
Zero hit points. So that's going to be 1d4 plus 4. So 3 hit points
Ooh, big old
are
3.
received by
Do you have
Celestia, and
range
I'm
for that?
doing
What's the
that-
range on Healing Word?
Healing Word is a 60-foot range, and I checked it beforehand
Cool.
when Erky asked if I wanted her to dispel the restrainment.
Okay.
So 3 hit points, and I am casting that using Quicken Spell, which is going to utilize my last 2 sorcery points.
Isn't Healing Word already a bonus action?
If you cast another cantrip. No, it's not a cantrip.
Right.
No.
You are right. It is.
It
Is
is
it a
already a bonus, action. Yeah.
It is already a bonus action.
So cantrip
Dang.
away.
Yep, I will cantrip away. Let's see. So, what is that range? Oh, that's in range.
Ice bolts for days.
Oh no. Toll the Dead.
Bong. What save do I get?
Love that cantrip.
It is a Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. Let me get to my little monster block here. Wisdom. Okay. I pass.
1 sorcery point short.
I pass.
Okay, that's
Probably pretty wise.
that's fine because I believe it still does half damage.
No, I think it's just nothing.
No.
No,
Cantrips
it's
never
nothing.
do half damage, I don't think. Unfortunately.
There are some that do, but okay. Well, that didn't quite work out, but that's okay. Next turn will be better.
Okay. It is now Itzel's turn again. Okay, here, let's see if this is gonna work. Yes, it does. All right, you ready for this, guys? This is gonna shake things up a little bit. From this point on, everyone, literally all three of you, get 2 minutes for your turn. I have a timer up right now. I'm going to time you. If it gets to 2 minutes, I am moving on. You do nothing.
Can I yield the remainder of my time to my colleague?
You can yield the remainder of your time. What Itzel does is he raises his hands to his side, and a giant 2 orbs revolve around his hands. I need Sunset to roll a d20.
Okay. That is a 17.
All three of you, suddenly your vision goes fuzzy and then blanks out and then comes back really quickly. You're in this, you see basically the same thing, but it's like slightly off. You all have access to D&D Beyond, is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
I want all three of you to give me an insight check.
Dirty 20.
15.
That is another 17 on the dice.
Yeah, okay. You all pass.
18.
You all pass. What just
Cool.
happened is each of your consciences were randomly transferred to each other's bodies. Each of you needs to play another character. All your rules, all your actions, everything within 2 minutes in your turn. Sunset went into Load. Load went into Urki.
Oh boy.
Urki went into Sunset.
Jeez.
Oh,
Christ.
So the only issue with that is that we don't have the ability to like click the buttons for attacks and things like that.
That's okay,
on
just roll the
someone
dice.
else's- Okay. Roll the dice, add the pluses.
Yeah.
And the first, it is
Okay.
Load's turn, who is actually Sunset. You have 2 minutes starting now.
Okay.
Should be really easy, just attack.
Right, but it's a matter of So you don't have the Axe of Akan right now because it is on the floor over there, so that can't be used.
You are standing next to.
Okay, you
It's-
have the Berserker's Battle Axe, which is the Green Knight's axe, and then do you have a regular axe as well, that like your normal axe?
Yeah, let me just re-equip that one.
Okay.
So go ahead and reload the page and you should be good.
I'm really enjoying this, guys.
Okay, perfect.
So battle axe, berserker, battle axe as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that's what we're doing here. So you already raged last turn, right? So
Yep.
we're already good on that. So plus 12 to hit on the first battle axe swing. So that's going to be a 22. No, 23. I rolled 11.
That hits.
Okay. And we're doing D8, right? So
Yeah.
6 plus 7, 13,
13
Plus
damage.
3 for the rage.
plus 3 for the rage.
16.
So 16 damage.
Okay.
Second battle axe attack. That's gonna be 15.
That hits.
Okay. 14. Does this get the rage as well?
Yes, any melee attack that I make gets rage.
Okay. So that's gonna be 17 damage.
Okay, and you are done. Next up
Ah.
is Urki. Oh, is Urki, who is being played by Load. You have 2 minutes.
All right. Let's see. Do I blow all your spell slots?
I'll be right back.
I got the one. Knock yourself out. You'll probably kill yourself if you use like a fireball, but you know, have at it.
I mean, it's got plenty of range. I can center it like over here so that it just barely hits the bad guy. Or okay. No, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Haste on Load.
Haste on Load. Boom, it goes off. Next up is what?
Uh, Eldritch Cannon.
Yep. Use a bonus. I can do it a roll. If you want.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the boom tube at Itzel.
Very good.
15 hits.
Okay. So 25 to hit.
25 hits, that hits too. 19 damage.
19 damage.
Okay. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Wow, you finished before 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining there. Zod. Okay, here we go. Zog runs over to the axe and picks it up immediately. Zog's. Let's see, his
He's
constitution.
got a good wisdom save, right? He can fight this.
Oh
I think it was a
boy.
con save.
Oh boy. He fails. He picks it up, and you see his eyes go wide. He's just like, more blood, more blood. And he moved 1 to 10.
Hey, buddy, there's a lot of blood outside. Go up there. You want blood? Go up there. Plenty of blood to go around.
Closest thing to him is the frog.
That's true. That is a good point. Second here.
And then it's you.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here to 1,
Technically
2,
me.
3, 4. He runs through there.
Eh.
Okay. That is Zog's turn. It is now Sunset being played by Urki. You have 2 minutes. Go.
If you want me to click buttons, let me know, because I can do that. And
Nah,
it'll
I'm
actually
just gonna-
take the,
I'm just gonna like load. Use my spell slot to do a buff. I'm gonna use a spell slot to use a buff to do a buff. First level, I'm gonna do bless, and it'll be on Sunset, Urki, and the boom tube. Just level 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Load, you currently have haste.
oh,
So you get 3 attacks.
Yeah,
and then a
so-
bonus action.
Yeah, so Sunset, go ahead and mark down a first level slot. Use.
all right. You said bless.
Then I yield the rest of my time to Sunset.
Oh,
Wow.
so hold on. So you mean, so when you said that you cast it on Sunset, Load, and the boom tube, you
No,
were
so-
meaning-
I mean, in terms of, as the icons show, the boom tube, Urki, and Sunset. Not where the mines are. What the icons show. Load is out of range.
got it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That's all you want to do?
Are we talking about the inside self or the outside self? It's,
That was all, and that was the yielding the rest of the time to.
All
I guess
right.
me.
So
You.
To you.
next up is Itzel. Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go. First. I need Load, Sunset, and Urki, all three of you, to give me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's a magical attack I take, so I have advantage on that. No.
So, for the individuals, am I rolling for load?
You are rolling for the bodies you are inhabiting at this moment.
Oh, okay. That's very complicated. Okay, so
What?
all right.
So, Sunset, you roll your physical dice. I will roll a d20 from Load's character sheet with Urki's +0 wisdom bonus. Urki,
At
you roll...
advantage.
Okay, cool.
Load
You
roll advantage. I'm gonna roll.
from Urki's sheet for Sunset with Sunset's bonus.
Sorry, Sunset. Wait, so the mind. So I'm inhabiting the body. So I guess but we're using whatever spells the body has. So I can't use the lucky feat.
Correct.
On
All the rules
two
you're
I rolled
using
for
are
Sunset.
Sunset's rules.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sunset. I rolled 2 for you.
Yep. No,
Sunset.
That's,
Sunset, you are charmed.
I mean, you're kind of being possessed right now, so what's another thing to throw on top?
Urki gets
I'm
a
not
9.
an elf anymore. I don't get advantage against charm.
Urki,
You-
you fail also.
Use luck. Use a lucky point. Use a lucky point. Load. Roll.
I mean,
Wait.
I already rolled with advantage.
It doesn't matter.
Can
You
I
roll
add
another
another
die.
one?
You can roll a
Okay.
luck.
You can add another die before it's determined. So,
Oh man.
Doesn't it re-roll? Doesn't it?
Oh,
re-roll
Jesus.
the whole- Doesn't it re-roll the whole roll? So wouldn't it be at advantage as well?
He
it's
failed.
one. It's explicitly says one extra die.
All right.
Well,
Next up, who's rolling for Load?
So I'm pretty sure an 8 probably also fails.
You all fail. You are all charmed, which means
Alright.
Fuck.
you can't attack him.
I'm not attacking him. I'm just setting off this bomb in the location that happens to be in close proximity to this person.
Not good enough. Not good enough.
All right, Urki, go ahead and attack Load. Attack Load.
Yeah, no.
Load happens to be next to the
Yeah,
frog.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
or the tank, whichever.
All right. Lastly, all three of you give me a DC 16 Dexterity saving.
All right, 19.
Pass.
4.
Fail.
18
Pass.
for Urki.
So Load failed. You are now slowed.
Urki, your roll for Sunset was actually a 24.
Okay.
Just to show.
For the record.
Sunset playing as Load. Your speed is halved for 1 minute. You cannot take reactions.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And you can either take an action or a bonus action. And
Oh. Okay.
and with that, he's also going to move away.
That spell doesn't reach everybody.
Who said it's a spell? Anyway, moving on.
Legendary effect.
Next up,
Where's my Hold your horses.
Mm,
I get an opportunity attack.
No, you cannot attack me because you are charmed.
you're charmed.
No. Can I attack myself and miss?
Nope. All right, it is now Lode's
willingly,
turn,
you
being
won't.
operated by Sunset. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Lode, would you be so kind as to move your marker directly on? You said speed was halved, right?
Correct.
So that'll be. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Would you move your marker directly on top of the X, indicating the axe of Akan?
Nope.
Zog picked up
Zog
the
has
Axe
the
of
Axe of Khan.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Okay.
Just checking.
I am well aware.
Anything else you want to do?
I grabbed the axe anyway, attempting to grab it out of Zog's hands.
Well, Zog's off to the left. You got to walk to him first.
Oh, he walked over there. Okay, then over there.
You walk to there. Okay.
Would you? Would the DM mind removing the X, indicating where the axe of Akan
Yes,
currently
yes,
is?
I can do that. That is within.
That
my
was
power.
confusing.
Let's see. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna try and grab the axe of Akan.
Okay, give me a contrasting strength check, or be strength or dex. You can choose.
Would it perhaps be a strength athletics similar to a grapple?
30
You
seconds.
already have
30
enough.
seconds left.
You already have a advantage on strength checks because you are raging.
Okay, well, so that's gonna be a 21 and a 23. So we'll go with the 23.
23.
Unless I can add my athletics. Unless I can add my athletics, in which case it's a 33.
No, it's not athletics. It's just gonna be strength. So 17 plus 4 is a 21. You successfully wrench it out of his hands. That is the end of your turn. It is now Celestia is fine. Okay, it is Urki's turn, operated by Lode. You have 2 minutes.
You have plus, but you can't attack anything. So you can try dispelling it,
Okay. I will try and.
or maybe
Except
you
yeah,
that
can
you
because you
can't,
blew the
because I
last
already
slot.
used the last third level slot. Hey, it would have been worth it if it wasn't for the whole slow thing.
Have I used my spell refueling ring yet? Other. Done that.
I'm not sure that I can do anything at all. If I can't attack Itzel. And I can't.
Attack the axe.
Okay. Since I can only do an. What's the damage dice for the boom tube?
3d8.
Okay, I would like to firebolt at the axe.
Can I have, as a having successfully wrenched the axe from Zog, be like holding it up in triumph?
Sure, why not?
That sounds like something Lode would
All
do.
right.
All right, give me a roll and attack for it.
Roll attack at a plus 12.
Go for it, Urki.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and roll that.
You can hit the
Ooh,
button, so.
21, and
That
then
hits.
it's a 3d10 plus a 1d8 because I've an improved spell thingy.
20
So,
damage.
20.
20
Boom.
damage.
To the axe.
Boom. That is
Just
the
in
end.
time.
That is the end of. Do you guys hear the beeping on your end?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
When you're talking, we hear it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Boom. Give. Load operated by Sunset. Give me Strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, you got +10.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 28.
Yeah, for sure. You hold on to the axe. It isn't. It is not blown out of your hands, but it is scorched, and it hits it hard. It is now the orcs. It is Zog's turn. Whew, let me do one check here. He is either going to be enraged that the axe is taken away from him, or he's going to snap out of it and realize Urki doesn't want that. And that's a wisdom check. Oh, that's a 2. He is enraged. He attacks Load. Makes 2 attacks with his great axe. What's your AP load?
16.
It should be 18 because you have haste cast on you.
Oh, right.
Okay, 1 hits, and it does. Where are you, D12? Where are you, D12? There you are. 6 points of slashing damage to you.
3 points of slashing damage
You wanna?
on it.
All right, next up is Sunset, operated by Load. Or, I'm sorry, by Urki.
Fireball.
Does
Fireball.
being charmed disrupt? Well, I guess I haven't taken damage, so it doesn't disrupt.
Fireball the axe.
I'm not sure
Well,
if
you
I
guys
can
are-
willingly harm the target.
You're not aiming for the target. You're aiming for the axe.
And Load has advantage on
Harmful
dexterity
abilities
saving
are magical
throws
effects.
on. Well, you just center it like over here,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it won't hit Itzel. It
Okay.
will hit me.
I mean, yeah. I guess if that's the way it's really gotta be. The idea was that you fireball the axe and it does hit him too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. So I will attack the axe in defense of Load. Sort of.
Yeah, sure, that's good. You just can't attack.
Okay.
You just can't
No
attack
worries.
Itzel.
Okay. All right, yeah, actual Sunset person, go ahead and roll for that.
You do have
Uh,
advantage.
Yeah. I mean, since you typically just hit the buttons, I will hit the buttons. Are you casting it at max level? Like the max level that
Sure.
I can? So fireball?
Yeah,
what
sure,
level?
why not?
That's
Yeah,
the last-
you also get a D4 from the blessing to roll.
There's no roll. The
Oh, right,
axe-
it's just the bomb, and they have to dodge.
Yeah, so the axe has to make a Dex 18 saving throw.
It fails. It fails immediately.
Oh, all right. So that's beautiful. Now, Load will have to make a Dex 18 saving
Load
throw as
and
well as Zog.
and Zog.
Now, Load,
right.
remind me how your Dex saving throw thing works.
It's advantage against dex saving throws. Advantage on dex saving throws against effects you can see.
Which we
Yeah, you can see this. You can see this.
You can see fire.
So
Oh,
advantage
okay.
+2.
Does haste help at all?
No.
Yeah, it should. So it'll be. No, it does.
What does it do?
I'm pretty sure haste adds +2 or it doesn't it add. I think it adds plus.
Looking
something
it
to
up right now. Advantage on dex saving throws.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
I'm
it's
wrong.
just advantage. Okay. No. Okay. So.
Okay, cool.
So it'll be. I'm looking at the wrong sheet right now. +2. Okay. Well, let's hope we get better than a 4. Okay. Well. So load fails. That's a 16.
All right. Roll
Close,
damage.
but no cigar. And then I will click the button for the 9d6.
Oh boy, what is it showing up as? 30.
30.
All right, taking 15 damage.
Yep.
And Zog takes
And so that'll be
30.
that'll be 30 to the axe.
Okay, so I gotta determine how much.
Zog is
mean-
raging. No, never mind. He's not a. Unless he's a totem barbarian.
He's not a totem barbarian. Sorry.
Now,
With that, hold on.
where was this
With
then?
with that explosion, the axe shatters in Zog's hand.
you mean in Lode's hand?
Lode's hand. In Lode's hand. The rage that was in Zog's heart is gone. Lode, you're fine.
Cool.
The beam that was attaching the portal to the Axe of Khan is gone. The portal fizzles out, and you hear Itzel scream out in rage. Ah! Your time is up, Sunset. It is now Itzel's turn. Okay,
Yeah.
Itzel is angry. Itzel is angry.
I have a quick question before Itzel goes.
Yep.
Were we to get additional saving throws against the slow at the end of our turns?
Oh, well, you're talking about that.
Oh, it's slow. Does that affect?
No, it
that
does
affects
not.
spellcasting though, right? Like,
You do not get the slow thing.
we were still impacted by slow, right?
Yeah. Well, the only one that
Well,
failed
whatever
was
the-
load. The only one affected was load.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we all were. I thought we all were.
No, you passed.
No, we passed a dex check. We were all charmed. It was a
right,
charm and a
right.
Yeah,
slow.
you're all
That's what
charmed,
I meant.
but only load is.
That's what I meant. The charm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was meaning the charm.
Do we get a save against the charm?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, this is
Thanks,
getting
Brett.
bastard.
Moving on.
No, you know what? You know what? You're right. I can't let this last for an hour. That this rule set says. I think that's too strong. So with the shattering of the axe,
Yeah.
it hurts his concentration. Each of you do another Wisdom 16 DC 16 check.
600 rounds seems like a long
Yeah.
time.
Season finale drags on tips on the third episode.
Yep. Oh my god.
18. Well, plus whatever modifiers. I'm not sure who I'm rolling for. I guess I'm rolling for Sunset, right?
Yeah.
So 18.
So
Yeah.
you get +1 to wisdom.
All right, 19.
So load. You really suck at wisdom saving throws.
I always have.
it's episode 1 or 3 for you all over again. That one boss fight where you were wisdom locked forever.
Yep.
I just rolled a 1.
Hey. I'm sorry that you now have to deal with it. So, rolling for advantage. Well, is it magic?
Yes.
Okay. Rolling with advantage. Erky gets a 16.
Yep, that passes. So Load is the only one still charmed. I now need everyone to give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
That you should be good at.
Yeah, +8. That's pretty good.
Sunset. You got like a plus 13?
Plus 6 plus 8
No,
plus
well, I
6.
rolled a 5.
No. You're blessed, right?
Yeah. Oh, so 1d4. Yeah. I forgot about that. That's important. Hey, it's a 4.
Erky gets
So that's
an
plus
18.
10.
Urki passes.
So,
Load gets a 15. Or Load was too far away to be blessed. So 15.
Load fails. Load failed a Constitution saving throw. Are you sure you're doing that right?
For
7
shame.
plus 8.
How dare
7
you do
plus
that to me?
8.
Don't you get advantage on Constitution saving throws?
Nope.
Against poison.
Oh,
Am
and
I being poisoned?
your mind is.
okay, hold on. I gotta do this now. Oh Jesus.
This is too complicated for my simple mind. Just for the record.
Right?
Rather be unconscious.
Oh,
mean-
Sunset hasn't taken any damage yet. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
You've
Just wanna
been
make sure.
charmed, you've been slowed, but you haven't taken damage to affect concentration. So we're still blessed.
Well, the
anyone
the
who
main
failed,
issue would
anyone
be
who
the-
failed, take 33 necrotic damage. Anyone who passed takes half that.
Sorry, Sunset.
So,
Up is down.
Sunset is down again, and so is Load. So that would be what's half of 33? More than 12?
We're rounding up or down.
16.
It's more than 12, which is what Load had. So it's all up to Urki.
What?
Meaning me.
Meaning,
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Load in Urki's body. It's all up to.
all right, moving on.
You can save people.
Celeste is still up. She's going to
Trying.
She's going to heal. Heal Sunset. 1d4 plus 4.
Celestia?
Your Sunset's up 6 HP.
Cool.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Mm.
Both Load and Sunset went unconscious.
Are they still charmed?
No, that's not the question.
Oh.
Does Sunset's mind go back into her body? Urki's body is obviously still occupied.
Oh god, this is not making it any simpler.
I
No.
know it's not, but
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It is now Urki's turn.
Load running Urki's turn.
Yes. Urki
Yes.
occupied
Okay.
by Load.
Okay.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
what was the what was the healing from
6
Celestia?
HP. 6 HP
6 HP?
to Sunset.
So
Oh, there's like no possible way that I can get close enough to do a cure wounds.
oh yeah. I mean,
I mean, no one's
Firebolt.
completely out, right?
yeah. I mean, it's death save, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you have access to healing word.
I get it.
No, I don't.
Oh,
no, not you.
Sunset does.
Sunset does.
Gotcha. Okay.
This gives
Well,
me so
then
much
a-
joy.
You're
which
a
is
monster.
just in range. It's just in range. So
Okay, I'm gonna do a firebolt against Itzel.
Okay.
Urki, if you want to hit that button for me.
Oh yeah. Stand by. Firebolt. 18
That
plus,
hits. That
the
hits. That hits.
D4.
How
That
much
hits?
damage?
Okay. All right. We're gonna do
Okay.
3d10 plus 8. So that is 21.
21. Okay, continue.
And then roll a boom tube for me as well as a bonus action.
Oh yes. Okay. Boom to crit.
Suck it.
That hits.
Okay. So for that, it's 3d8 plus 24. So it is 35.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yep. With some quality engineering there.
Well done.
You really
Boom!
put-
It goes off,
put
just
your all into,
explodes in his
making
face. It is now
Blow.
Zog's turn. Zog turns around,
If
runs.
he has any
one,
concentration
two.
spells running, he needs to check those.
What?
He does not have any concentration spells.
Oh, I has no spell.
Yeah, check yourself. I think you meant to-
Zog attacks.
Load again?
No, he
No.
he was the axe was broken, so he's fine. So he's now attacking Itzel, because that's what he thinks you would
Might
want.
still feel inclined.
6. The
And
bolt hit.
What Urki has been doing, so
I really hope Claude finished off all those lizards outside before he got neutered.
Okay.
Oh,
it is
right.
now Sunset. It is now Sunset's turn, operated by Urki. Go. You got 2 minutes.
can I make a
Okay,
suggestion?
I guess I'm doing healing word on load, right?
Yes, and then
Well, I
firebolt.
can. Well, how about I move forward because, and also then do healing word because
Yes.
why not
Oh,
close range?
what level would you like to do it at? I can do it at 4th level. No, I can't do it
Eh.
at 4th level.
You don't get that high.
So I got 3rd level. 3d4 plus 6.
You just need to be stabilized, right? So,
I mean, we can do it at 1st level.
yeah, let's do it at first level.
All right.
Glass cannon.
So that'll be 5. And then do you want a firebolt, Itzel?
Sure.
All
Oh,
right.
what? Oh, we're using a sorcery point.
No, because healing word's a bonus action.
Okay. Yep, firebolt. Go ahead and roll it.
It's 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Really?
Yeah, he is low.
And
Okay.
then 13 damage. Sorry. It'll be 13 plus 5, 18 damage.
Okay. I thought it's like on the 3d10? What?
As you shoot the
and
firebolt
then-
at Itzel, it strikes him as he's reaching from. He's on the floor still, and he can't really get up easily with without his palanquin. And you, as the firebolts strike him, as he's reaching up, trying to reach up towards the steam tank that's floating above him. Blam! The first firebolt hits him right in the side of his head, and you see him go slackjaw and his tongue unfurl out and lay on the outside of his face, and his eyes dizzy, 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 and then roll into the back of his head, and he slumps over, dead.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Cut off the head. Just be sure. Cut off the head.
I mean, if you say that out loud, I'll march
Zo-
load over there and
No,
hack
Zog
its
just
head
Zog.
off.
If you said it out loud, Zog just went and does it.
Oh, well, I
Okay.
mean, it's Sunset saying it though.
But with when this happens, also
You can assist.
switcheroo, you're all back in your own same bodies.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
What the fuck was that?
With that, the portal is closed now. There's still the Duchess there for you.
Oh, cool. Is she in
There's-
okay health?
Yeah,
She has seen some shit.
she's pretty mentally in distress at this moment in her life.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to her and offer her some wine just to like calm her nerves. For my alchemy jug, of course.
She
Not the enchanted wine that.
she is in such a
No,
state. She is in such a state that she can't even respond to you. But anyway,
slap her. Or
guys,
well, later be.
this is you have completed the campaign. This is the end of season 2. You have defeated Itzel. First of all, you defeated the Doom Lord.
We didn't.
Kind of. You have now defeated Itzel. You basically saved Celestia.
The Duchess.
The Duchess is saved. You guys have some
We-
just character you have some character decisions right now. Sunset, do you want to help Celestia?
I will
And-
walk over to her.
And hold on. And
Okay.
do the three of you want to return to Cantamont, or do you not? Each individually can make a decision.
Okay. Wherever I'm going, I want to bring the tank.
You were supposed to destroy the tank.
But my family worked so hard to build it.
They're
Hey,
still fine.
and I mean, theoretically speaking, just removing it from the area will do wonders. It'll be just like it was destroyed, right? And
Maybe.
I don't know about you, but there's a big ass portal right over there. Looks like it'll fit.
Let's reduce. And then it
Are we
can't
gonna-
be too heavy for load to pick up.
How are we gonna power the portal?
I mean,
We'll figure it out.
I want to hear what Sunset does with Celestia.
I'm gonna walk over to her. Is she still kind of like just slumped on the ground?
Yes, she is conscious, but she is
Okay.
slumped on the ground.
So I'm gonna walk
give
over
me
to
you
her and
you
just kind
wait,
of.
hold on. You realize she is not not only slumped because of what Itzel did to her. She's also slumped over because she has exhausted herself to raise the three of you from almost death and heal you that amount.
Nothing a long rest couldn't fix. But
She'll be fine. Quit being
I'll,
such a whiny. Quit being so whiny.
I'll walk over to her and kind of stand over her and like get a real good I want to give her like a real good look over and like, you know, figure out, does she need additional healing? Is she good to, like, will she heal on her own?
She is
What's the deal
stabilized
there?
and she has a small amount of hit points. She's beat up, but she is perfectly capable of saving herself at this point.
Walk it off.
Okay.
such hard decisions for you, Sunset.
I mean, it is, because, like, on the one hand, like,
You have dice.
yeah,
Make a decision.
yeah, that's a fair point. just see. I'm gonna roll all of these dice, and we'll
Oh,
just see how many
no,
sixes
no, no.
roll up.
One at a time.
No, it's gonna be. I don't know that it's gonna necessarily help me make it.
That's why you're supposed to choose and declare the number before you roll, and you got to stick to it.
I mean,
How many?
but there was one. There was.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
It was a lot of dice. It was this entire thing filled with
Ooh.
dice.
Just dump out that bag that Swamp
Oh, yeah,
Swimmer
there we
gave
go.
you at
It's
the
in other
tournament.
room.
One at
I'm
a time, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. So what's it gonna be?
What's your decision? Oh my God, Sunset!
No. I'm trying to. At this point, I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. Like I have an idea of what I want. What I want. I need to.
Want to think aloud?
While you
I-
put
I-
you
Yeah. Let me put my words together.
let you put your words together. Load. You have saved the day. You have destroyed the axe of Akan. You have helped Claude. What do you, in a very general sense, not like what do you want to do right now, but like what would you do after this? Are you going back to Cantamont with Claude? Are you staying in the jungles trying to find the next greatest way to die as a seeker? What are you going to do?
I'm going to Disneyland.
Jesus.
But yes, I think I would go back to Cantamont. On the condition that I can bring Bob with me. And
Okay.
being that I am the marshal.
Who's to tell you no?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make this happen. However it needs to happen.
Okay, that's all I wanted. I from you guys, I just want to like kind of basic direction of where your character goes after this story ends. Erky, what are you thinking?
Oh, there's the magical engineering. There's the portal. Certainly would like more time to study it, and the tank. So
You're gonna stay here and try to get the tank through the portal.
yeah,
I like that. I like
yeah,
that a lot.
yeah. I will conquer anybody. That's the plan. And I'll just like collect tribute from a bunch of people and just chill out in my temple.
I feel like Lode would hang out with Erky until he can figure out how to get Bob through the portal.
Sunset.
Oh boy.
We're back to you. We're back to you.
Yeah, but both of you aren't gonna like this. So, standing over
Okay.
Celestia, I kind of look down at her and the portal needs to be destroyed.
What?
That boat works too.
Oh no. Oh no. So your goal is to follow through with Celestia.
My understanding was that she wanted to protect the portal.
Yes. You're right. You're right.
I am saying it needs to be destroyed.
Okay. Okay.
I think that if anything, this last battle has shown us that there will always be somebody trying to take control of this thing and use it for their own gains. It needs to be destroyed, both sides, here and in Cantamont.
Okay. Erky, any response to that?
That's what I say to Celestia.
Okay.
You want to know my response? No. Dude, this is a priceless artifact. Can't destroy it. We can use it for good. Probably.
And there's the problem.
We can use it for good or my benefit.
It's only a problem if someone else controls it. It'll be fine. I got this. You go home. It's okay. I'll take care of it. Nothing to worry about.
I
Gonna roll
I got
persuasion.
this.
I make a motion towards Urki, like looking down at Celestia and be like, see? It cannot be allowed to remain.
Can I make a competing persuasion roll?
Okay, both of you roll persuasion. Sunset at advantage because, you know, Celestia likes you.
Oh, what's that? Is that a crit?
What does Sunset roll?
So 23, 18. Again, it was on the 20 and then it rolled right off. But
Okay, here we go. We're gonna wrap this up, guys. After this battle, immediately Sunset and Urki rush up to Celestia. Both of you... No, I'm sorry. Sunset says that to Celestia. Urki comes up and presents her other argument for the use of this portal. As you're saying this, kind of trading back and forth this conversation about what should be done. Sunset, like you said, like, look, this is what could happen. This is what it needs to be destroyed. Urki saying, this is a priceless artifact that can be used for good, wink wink. Celestia keeps looking back and forth between Urki, back and forth, back and forth. She stops for a second and thinks. And with a quick motion of her hand and spoken words underneath her breath, Sunset is teleported. And Sunset appears in the middle of a sylvan forest. Celestia has fallen to the persuasions of Urki. Urki convinces Lode that she should stay and overlook this portal with Celestia. Lode leaves on a boat. Actually, no, first he gets Bob. Bob and Lode find a boat. Long journey home to Cantamont. You finally make it there. You come home to glorious parades of appreciation. More statues are built of Lode riding the Thyroscutus Bob. You go down in history as one of the greatest warriors in the history of Cantamont and of Equitaine. This dwarf, this the highest honor an Equitaine has ever had for a dwarf.
Hell yeah.
Urki, you spend months with Celestia formulating, experimenting, trying to understand how to power the portal. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years of study, trying to understand how the power of the dark gods was able to power this portal, this ancient ruin of a portal. Decades later, Lode has become a rich noble in Cantamont.
Sweet.
The once crippled House of Dur is now occupied by the great hero and merchant of Equitane, the Silk Merchant Lode, in his manor of Equitane. You happen to be dining at the castle one evening in your luxurious robes with Bob at your side, when all of a sudden from below there's a large bang and dirt flies everywhere out of the catacombs, and out of the catacombs emerges Urki.
Marty, we have to go back.
But in that same moment, there's a strike of lightning from outside the building through the stained glass window, shattering the stained glass window, hitting the ground in front of Urki, and there, standing in front of Urki, is Sunset, empowered by the power of lightning. Glowing eyes. And Sunset says, "Not today. Not today, Urki. I'll never let this portal fall into the wrong hands." And with that, I think I'm just gonna call it quits right there. Unless you guys want to add to it.
I'm too confused to say anything.
I mean, the only thing I would add is like Sunset enduring persecution by the Sylvans for being a human amongst them. But
I mean, there's also like, I feel like Sunset's first goal would have been to get to Cantamont to attempt to destroy the portal from that side.
that's cool.
It's almost as if that time could be explored more in season 3 of Binding Roll.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, we will
dun.
see.
Almost as if.
I would like to thank the 3 of you for a great campaign. That was fun. 2 questions for
Yeah,
everyone.
Thank our
Thank you,
loyal
Sunset.
watchers.
Oh yes. Oh good. Oh my God. Watcher number 1, King of the Hill, Warrior Womp. Thank you for joining us for this much time. I'm serious, Warrior Womp. Please join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. And let's get communicating. I'd love to have you on the show. That's what we do here. Our best fans come on the show.
It's the only reason I'm here.
That's how Lode got here.
Everyone else who watching or maybe watching in later videos, thank you so much. We have fun doing this, and we hope to do it more. So 2 questions for everyone on the show. 1, what should this episode be called? And 2, what are your thoughts for season 3?
My first thought for the name is, so I assume you all have seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So you know the doctor who creates Sally. There's one particular scene where like she knocks him out and then he wakes up later and he just kind of shouts, "Boiled again!"
I like that. Boiled again.
That's immediately what comes to my mind, and there's so many like ways that could be interpreted, I think, for this episode. So that's my vote.
Yeah.
I think
I love
Warrior Womp said it in the chat, but Freaky Friday. Since we all did the body swap.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good one
yeah.
too. That is a good one too. I'll have to think about that. Freaky Friday's a good one, but it's cheesy. I don't know.
It is. But you know, I mean, who doesn't love a Lindsay Lohan movie that came out when I was in high school?
I didn't know your secret love was Lindsay Lohan movies.
It was at the
arguably, though,
time.
It's not Friday, so
Freaky Wednesday.
Freaky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday, folks.
We get to play on both.
Okay, so for season 3, this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna dream up a new campaign, a new setting. I think we talked before, and the 3 guys are thinking new characters.
I could go either way.
At this point, I could go either way as well.
I'll
just
let
want
majority
one
rules.
I just want one combat with the tank. You can kill Urki afterward. I have access to the tank. I want to use it.
That's interesting. I thought you guys were for the new characters. That's interesting. I would
feel
actually.
Like
I would love to see the merchant lord load that rides a Thyroscutus named Bob. The silk merchant lord.
Are you ready for us to be like level 15 plus?
Well, let's put it this way. Let's start from 0. Let's start from new characters again.
Okay.
But I guarantee the 3 characters here in their Super Saiyan form at level 15 will show up in the story.
Okay. So they'll be
I like
okay.
it.
A cameo.
Yeah.
That works.
And you guys, and in that cameo, you guys will get the chance to play them.
Sure.
That does sound
Or-
like fun.
Someone else will get a chance to play them,
Yeah.
depending on the scenario.
something real quick.
Yeah.
And this is what I would like to
I just
do.
want to make sure that level 15 is appropriate. Okay, yeah, 14 is where I want to be. So 15 is perfect.
What I would like to do is your new characters. I would like them to start at level 1. But I know you guys. But I will promise that the progression to level 3 to when you can actually make decision about subclasses will be swift.
Okay.
Reasonable.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that's it, folks. Oh, also, I will be, because I feel like I just need to, I'm going to do a new UI setup. This cards on the countertop, on the top thing it's played out. I'm going to do something new and interesting. So,
Old news, man. Old news.
yeah, so give us a few weeks to get things in order, and we'll get right back into it.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. It's been a blast.
Thanks for watching.
Always is.
All right.